It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. It's claimed a Hunter Valley mother deliberately poisoned her 9-year-old daughter twice to gain attention. The Child Abuse Squad swooped on a house yesterday, arresting the 42-year-old, who's accused of injecting her daughter with a contaminated substance and giving her tablets which made her sick. The girl suffered life-threatening kidney failure, but is now out of hospital and on the road to a full recovery. A woman is in a critical condition after being hit by a reversing car at Lambton. Joanne Elliott from Police Headquarters says the 61-year-old was standing behind the vehicle in a car park in Charlton Street just before 4:30 yesterday afternoon when she was struck and knocked to the ground.
The woman was taken to hospital where she's being treated for a serious head injury. Police have been told she's now in a critical condition. Police of Newcastle are investigating and they're appealing for anyone who witnessed the incident to contact Crime Stoppers.
A 63-year-old man's been charged after a hydroponic cannabis setup was found at a home at Port Stephens. Police say they discovered 69 plants and a kilogram of cannabis leaf at the home on Fords Road, Limeburners Creek yesterday. Meanwhile, police have uncovered drugs and cash while searching a car in Hanbury Street at Mayfield. A 44-year-old man is due to front Newcastle local court today on drug supply and possession charges. Wallsend MP Sonia Hornery is calling for Hunter New England Health's park and ride service to John Hunter Hospital to continue, in spite of the facility set to open more than 700 car parks. A shuttle operates from Hunter Stadium and will cease in September because the health authority says there won't be a high demand for it, with funding to be redirected into frontline clinical services. Sonia Hornery says it's not just individuals on low incomes or staff who will be affected.
For people who do have mobility issues, sometimes there are areas of parking where there are no more wheelchair access car parks, for example, because they're all full up. This facility enables people with disabilities to have easy and comfortable access, which may not always be accessible when the car parking is busy.
It's feared 50 jobs could go when one of the 2 tugboat operators in Newcastle leaves the port. The Herald reports Smith Lam Nalco will no longer operate locally, leaving all the work to Switzer, which has a fleet of 8 boats, but may need to add more to make up for the 4 tugs being lost. The Maritime Union is meeting with company officials this afternoon in Sydney. The Study Hunter initiative is being launched today to showcase advantages of living in the Hunter to international students and their families. The Regional Development Initiative aims to enhance educational opportunities in the region for overseas students through Study New South Wales co-funded Partner Projects program. Regional Development Australia Hunter CEO Todd Williams says a number of projects are being launched to increase the Hunter's international presence.
Today we'll also be launching international student ambassadors to make sure that they tell positive stories about the Hunter back to their countries, to make sure that not only do they highlight how good the Hunter is with education, but how welcoming we are, the business opportunities. So we're really out there in the international community highlighting the competitive advantages of the Hunter.
Sport, thanks to our sponsor Warners Bay Sports Club.
The Newcastle Knights are preparing to push for back-to-back wins ahead of Saturday's showdown with the Rabbitohs. Adam Clydesdale's poised to return from his shoulder injury in an otherwise unchanged lineup. Hooker Tyler Randall ruled out due to concussion. Meanwhile, Matautia brothers Chanel and Sione continue to wait in the wings as Dane Gagai receives more cardiology tests after suffering an irregular heartbeat. Winger Aku Uwate is also waiting on medical clearance as he undergoes assessment on a knee injury. Hunter syndicator Australian Bloodstock is breathing a sigh of relief, with an export ban on horses from Germany finally lifted months after the discovery of the deadly equine disease glanders. 5 of its horses affected by the ban, including Melbourne Cup winner Protectionist, will now go into quarantine at Newmarket in September before travelling to Australia for the Spring Carnival. And the Jets' overhaul continues. Western Sydney stars Labano Haliti and Matteo Polyak preparing to join the side on contract for 2 years. That's sport. I'm Belinda de Lasheras.
2 NURFM News Time 26 to 9.